Hi. Today we're going over Chapter 3 tests from the textbook. I want to go over each of the questions with you to help you in preparation for your quiz tomorrow, okay, or your test, all right? So let's take a look here. We're starting and we need to move quickly because I only have 15 minutes and I have 13 problems. All right, so let's take a look. First of all, for numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, I placed them here on the graph already. Let me pull you in a little closer. This is what is in your book, but I put them all on one graph to conserve space and to make my point. Okay, so here we go. We have graph number 1 here, okay? So the question reads, write an equation of the line in slope-intercept form. All right, so the first thing we need to make sure that we remember and recall is the slope-intercept form. All right, so we're going to put it right about here. No, here, you can see that. mx plus b, that's slope-intercept form, okay? So now with that in mind, let's move forward. If we have 2 points here, we need to know some key factors here. We need to know that what is b? X is always the same in certain cases, okay? We have a linear line. And m is the slope, okay? So if this is the slope is our rise over our run, okay? And then if this is b is our y-intercept. Okay, in other words, where does this line come in contact with the y? That's what b is. So once we identify these 2 values, we have enough information for an equation. So let's back it up just a little bit here. All right. And so we're going to work over here. Okay, so let's take a look. mx plus b, number 1, okay? So let's try it. Here's our number 1. We follow our line till it comes in contact with y. This is y. All the way down here is y. When this line comes in contact with y, we find out what number did it come in contact with y. And we discover in this case the number is 0 because where the y and x cross is 0. So our b is 0. Okay, now we keep our x, okay, and then from there we want to determine what m is. M is our slope, our rise over our run. So we have these 2 points that we need to figure out what the rise is, how far we go up to get to this line. We went up 1, okay, so the rise is 1, and then our run, so our rise is positive. But our run takes a turn to the left, which is negative, okay? So we have a negative progression, and it's verified by the leaning of our line to the left, okay? So therefore, our rise is 1, our run is negative going to the left, starting from here, and we go 1, 2, 3. So it's negative 1/3. That's number 1. Now let's clean this up. We normally do not show b with a value of 0. There's no point in it, okay? So therefore, our equation reads y is equal to, because it wants it in slope form, so it's y is equal to, okay? So y is equal to negative 1/3 x. And that is the answer to number 1. Let's look at number 2. All right, on number 2, we want to see where does this cross the y-axis, okay? We discover it crosses at 2. That's our intercept. So there's 2, all right? Then we discover that we have an x, okay? Keep our x. Now, what is our slope? Well, when we take a look from this line to this line, did we rise any? No, we did not. There was no rise. There's a 0, okay? Then let's run. When we ran 1, 2. over 2. Now, one could argue to the left, to the right. Can't really tell because you can go from one to the other, right? Right. But here's the point. 0 divided by 2 is what? 0. And that 0 times x is going to give us what? 0. Therefore, we're left with 2. That would be the equation for that line. Yeah, you didn't know it was like that, huh? Let's move forward. Number 3. Number 3 is here. This is number 3, okay? Number 3, our line crosses at -2. That's our B, so that's -2. All right, we keep our X, okay? And now we're going to do our rise run thing, okay? We notice that it's leaning to the right, so it's a positive thing. So let's go. Let's rise. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And when we get here, let's run. Oh, I went too high. I was looking up this one. We need to just go here. Let's try that again. Too many lines on the graph. Let's go. 1, 2. Okay, there's a 2. Okay. Our 2 is here, and let's run. 1 over 1. Okay, so therefore, let's clean it up. Y is equal to 2x minus 2. That's number 3. Okay, now let's look at number 4. Number 4. All right, this is our number 4 right here. This is number 4. Okay, where does it cross? Y come in contact? -1. That's our V. Okay, now it comes in -1. So let's go to the next point. From this point to this point, what is our rise over our run? We notice that it's leaning this way. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 over. Once we get 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Looking at too many lines. Let's try it again. Sorry. Here I am. Here. Let's go. Start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's run. 1, 2, 3. All right, and that's our X. All right, and it's positive. There's no need to make any changes. Y is equal to 4/3 X minus 1. That's number 4. Okay, and that's how that's done for numbers 1 through 4. All right, let's take a look at our next set of numbers. Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to back this up over here. All right. A few more minutes here. Let's take a look. Okay. Here we are looking at numbers 5 through 12. Okay. Let's take a look. On number 5, it asks us to write the equation mx plus b with this information. Okay, so then we have y is equal. We know what the slope is, -3x, plus we need to identify what b is. Okay, so then with that in mind, it's kind of tight there. Y is equal to -3x plus we need to find b. So we need this information to find b. -2, -2. So this is -2, this is -2. Okay, so our slope is 3/1 negative, which means it's going to lean in this direction. All right, so with that in mind, we are going to drop. We're going to fall 3, 1, 2, 3. That's our negative move. Now let's make our positive move, 1. Let's fall. 1, 2, 3, and run 1. So we come in contact at -8. So this, we would make it -8. And that will be the answer to number 5. Let's take a look now to number 6. We already know what the slope is. -1/2 x. Now we need to find out what is our intercept. So let's plug in our values here. Get rid of these guys. We have 4, -1 here. So our slope is 1/2, negative, which means it's going to be leaning in this direction. So let's go. We're going to head towards the y. From here, we got to go in this direction. So we're going to rise and go left for our negative move. So we rise 1, run 2, 1, 2. Rise 1, run 2, 1, 2. And we come in contact at +1. Okay? And that's the answer to number 6. Let's move on to number 7. Number 7, we know what our slope is. 2/3 x. Now, let's plug in 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. And with that, we have a 2/3, which is going to be a positive move, but we need to head towards this y-axis. So we can go on and keep going infinity and beyond, but we want to drop and move to the left to come in contact with this y. We fall, which is negative, and go to the left, which is negative. A double negative makes it a positive because this is positive, 2/3, okay? So let's go. Let's fall. 1, 2, run. 1, 2, 3. Well, that was quick. That's a +1. Okay? Let's look at number 8. Number 8, we have y is equal to, we know our slope is 1, so we just put an x there. There's no need to put the 1 there. You can if you want to, but, you know, x is our slope. And now we need to find out what b is. So let's see. We have 4, +3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now our slope is 1. So it's 1/1, okay? And we need, it's going to go in this direction, so we need to head towards the y. So since it's going this way, we're going to have to fall and run, okay? Here we go. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, run. We come in contact at -1. And that's number 8. All right, let's take a look now at number 9. Number 9, they gave us 2 coordinates, -1, 5, 3, -3. All right, so we're going to find those 2 coordinates. Okay, here we go. -1, +5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then running out of time. +3, -3. 1, 2, 3. Got to move a little faster. All right, so now we need to come in contact with this, but we need to find out what the slope is. So let's rise and run. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our rise is an 8. Let's run. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4. So when we simplify, it's actually 2/1. That's our slope for this one. So y is equal to 2x, because 2/1 gives, all right? So now let's use 2/1 to find our intercept. So we're going to rise 2, run 1. Going in this, going in a negative manner, okay? Starting from here. We're going to run. We went up, and this should be negative, sorry, because it's going in a negative manner, okay? So let's go. Let's fall. 1, 2, 1 gives us a 3. +3. Here we go. Got to move quickly. -4, +1. 4, +3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Quicker, quicker. All right, so here we go. We got to rise. 1, 2. Okay? We got a 2, and we're going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. That gives us 1/4. Okay? So this y is equal to 1/4 x. Okay? And then we need to find it's going in this direction. Yes. So now we need to find out where it comes in contact. Rise 1, run. 1, 2, 3, 4. +2. Moving on. -2, 5. -2, 5. Okay? -1, 1. Right here. Okay? -2, 5 over right here. So let's rise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Negative progression. 4/1 negative. Y is equal x. All right? So now let's see. Rise 4, run 1. 1, 2. Here we are. Okay, we got to fall and go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 gives us a -3. -3. So that's number 11. Okay? Now, let's move forward. Double check, double check. Good. Now, let's look at number 12. Oh, too much around time. Number 12 says, read, you have a rate of 25%. Write an equation. Well, we know that our slope is our rate of change. So therefore, when we plug it in, this is in decimal form and our x, and we don't have a y-intercept. Let's look at, mess this all up. Let's look at our fence. Okay, we're just going to stop there.